Frames are a core building block in Figma. They act as containers for other layers, allowing you to organize them into cohesive designs. You can use frames to create individual assets, like icons or buttons, segments of your design, like a navigation bar, or an entire screen or layout, like a website or mobile app design. You can even place or nest other frames within frames. We refer to any layer that acts as a container as a parent, while any frames or layers inside of it as children. Frames that sit directly on the canvas are referred to as top-level frames. You can explore frames layers in the Layers panel. Use the toggle next to the frame layer to expand and view any child layers. Similar to other layer types, frames support properties like dimensions, fills, and effects. But frames also give us access to more powerful features, like clip content, that allows you to hide any child content that goes outside of the frame's bounds, or the tools for creating responsive designs, like auto layout and constraints, and allow you to make your static designs into interactive prototypes. To create a frame, select the Frame tool in the toolbar or press the F key. Click anywhere on the canvas to place a frame, or click and drag to create a frame with a custom width and height. We'll click and drag a frame around all of the hero elements. Don't worry about making this perfect. We'll come back to sizing later. Double-check the Layers section to make sure all elements are nested inside the frame. If they are, the elements will be indented directly below the frame and will be hidden on the canvas when you click the visibility icon. If they're not in the frame, you can click and drag the layers into the frame. We'll come back to this hero in a later lesson after we've created a few more elements for our portfolio. To easily find our hero later, double-click the frame in the Layers section and rename it to Landing Page Hero. Well done! We just built the first element for our portfolio website by creating a few fundamental layers: shapes, text, and frames. You'll use these layers again and again throughout your Figma design journey. We learned how to apply some fundamental properties by adding images to our shapes as fills, and creating visual hierarchy using key typography properties. Finally, we placed our layers into a named frame to keep everything organized. If you're feeling adventurous, make a copy of what you created and tinker around with different layer properties. Design is an explorative process, and this is a great time to take risks. Try that colorful background, test out a different font family, and see what you like. For more inspiration, stay tuned as Katie and Lauren share their portfolio riffs and ways to find ideas for your own.